I run two messy churches in North Northumberland, and one of them has very young children and one has children up to about age 13, from babies. And we decided we'd like to do a little bit about discipleship and the call of the disciples. And as you can imagine, that was quite a challenge if you're going to do it with 2- and 3-year-olds. But actually this kit of the disciples solved the problem brilliantly. So a boat which all folds up, this blue sheet, a grey sheet, 12 disciples and lots of other bits that I'll show you in a minute. But with the little people, it was as simple as, all I wanted them to know really were that Jesus had 12 disciples. And disciples were people who followed Jesus and tried to be like him. That they were all different, and that they used to go often by the Sea of Galilee, and there was a boat involved. Now, this kit did that absolutely perfectly. We spent quite a lot of time just counting the disciples in and out, nothing more than that. We noticed that they were all different. Some of them were a bit taller, some were a bit shorter, and we could identify with that because we were all different, but we were all called to be in one place at one time. And that was really the whole message that we wanted to get across, and it seemed to do it fine. In fact, while we were trying to do other things during the course of the session, a lot of the children just wanted to go back and play with these, which was perfectly fine. We moved on a stage where, when we were talking to the older children, first of all, we did exactly the same. We counted them in and we counted them out. We realised they were all different, and they were all followers of Jesus, called together to serve him. That was one thing. But they wanted to know what they were called. I think children of that age are quite interested in names. So there is a little bag that comes with this, and it's got, in fact, inside it all the names of the disciples, in case you can't remember. And the children were delighted with some of the funnier names, well, more interesting names: Bartholomew, Thaddeus. And each child was given one name to remember. And then at the end of the session, we all came back again, and they could remember the whole 12, which gave them a lot of pleasure and a lot of encouragement, I think. As well as just using them as disciples, as it's meant to be, there is a book that goes with it. You can involve these characters in all the different stories that you might want to do on the Bible. It comes with it a little bag of fish, so we can remember fishermen and great draughts of fish and all sorts of stories. There's 5 loaves and 2 fishes for one obvious story. If you would like to actually identify what each disciple was involved with, there are some of the symbols. There are keys for Peter, there's which is in here. There's a money bag, which could be Matthew. There's another money bag, which we could think about Judas. So there's lots of different ways. There's the way it was intended, I guess, to use. But these could be anybody. I've used these to say, well, who do you think this could be? This could be somebody, Bartimaeus. Why not? It could be any character from the Bible. We've used it, I should think, on 6 occasions now, and the children look forward to getting it out, and also, I'm delighted to say, putting it away.